Damn, Q. Baby, you did that.
Yo, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you at in the world. It's your man, Phil Fresh, live from Detroit with the Oh Yeah podcast. Of course, I'm with Mr. Oh Yeah, Detroit's #1 ambassador. Oh yeah.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Cino, aka Big Five. I'm on the Oh Yeah podcast with Mr. Oh Yeah, the #1 ambassador.
Yo, what up? That was 3525, Mr. Pay Attention, aka Mr. Pizza Cat. And right now, you on the Oh Yeah podcast with Mr. Oh Yeah, the #1 ambassador.
Yeah, we ain't talking about the Ambassador Bridge. We ain't going to Canada. The #1 ambassador, Mr. Oh Yeah, on the Oh Yeah podcast. Man, this is Derek Coleman, man. Peace and love.
Oh yeah, holla at your boy. Document your affairs, baby. Oh yeah. Welcome to another episode of the Oh Yeah podcast with your boy, Mr. Oh Yeah, Detroit's #1 ambassador. I like when you say it like that. Oh yeah. Coming to you with another episode remotely from Chandler Park Golf Course. And we're so excited as today is
Fairway Day, baby.
Fairway Day, baby. That's right. We're excited because it's year number 2. We had the ultimate pleasure of sitting with CEO of Fairway Golf Culture, Miss Joi Stewart. How you feeling today?
Doing real good, man.
You're looking real good, man.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thanks for having me, though, seriously.
No, it's no problem. We always are excited to have great stories on the podcast where we can have legit conversations about your work, your journey, how things are going.
Ooh-wee.
Man, oh man. And just in the course of a year, it's been a lot of growth. But let's start off with today, as you just checked me, Fairway Day, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it, man. Where we at and what's going on?
All right, so the golf season is coming to an end.
Yeah.
So me and James made an executive decision to just at the end of every year, we're going to do Fairway Day. We're going to do it. It's a scholarship tournament. We had one of our scholarship recipients from King High School come out, Amon Hill. He actually just left, but we put a group of sponsors together. I've been fortunate enough to know a few people that have businesses, and they help me put this on, actually. So we had a total of 21 sponsors this year. That's amazing. Last year we had 13, so we're growing. We have our Platinum Elite sponsorship. Thank you so much for your sponsorship.
Man.
I appreciate your second year in a row.
That's all right.
The Oh Yeah podcast has sponsored us, so I appreciate that. Then we have our gold, we have our silver, and then we have For the Culture. Yeah. So we really appreciate people coming out and supporting the cause. We have a mission, and that mission is being carried forward, and we're really appreciative for all the help.
Yeah, well, look, I wasn't even about to go that route, but we might as well go there. The mission, because golf is truly shown to be a very important piece to your life right now, man.
Sure.
Can we touch on that?
Oh, for sure. So, athlete all my life. I played fast pitch softball in college, Norfolk State University, Norfolk, Virginia. Behold the green and gold.
Oh boy.
I just gotta let you know. But after college, athletes, we look at things like, what are we supposed to do? We got to feed that competitive edge.
Yeah.
So I went into slow pitch softball for a few years, and then one of my friends got me into golf. She was a caddy, Boogie. She was like, come on out, and I've been hooked ever since.
Okay.
My previous employment, they would send me to the golf outings every year. So once, twice a year, maybe do something. But when I switched my career, golf is heavy in that career.
Yeah.
And, that's where the mission came from, the inclusivity part of it. I just saw the golf wear in that arena. I'm looking at it like, it doesn't resonate with me. This doesn't do much.
Yeah.
I want something that stands out. I want some crazy stuff that nobody's thinking of.
Yeah.
And so we just kind of built from there. But the mission is really inclusivity. Letting people know. People don't know the golf course is the second boardroom. I meet so many people on the golf course. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So
I'm so thankful for the connections and the network. So that's how we got here.
That's how we got here.
Inclusivity, baby.
Come on now.
Yep.
And if anybody know Joi Stewart, she is very competitive for sure. So to see her out here, she takes it seriously.
Oh yeah.
Now I must be honest. On the Oh Yeah podcast, I always talk about the things that I love to do. I love to bowl. I really hate golf. Why is this so important for golf and the importance of exclusivity, as you say, and bringing us aboard with this ride?
It's one of those things like baseball. When you play softball, you were really like, until you start playing, and then you're like, you know what, this is cool.
Yeah.
Same thing. I played basketball and softball, fast pitch softball at that. So I looked at golf like, this is easy. But when you get out there, if you're competitive, if you're an athlete, this stuff is not easy. It really breaks you down. You really start to see we're not that inclined as we think we are, as we could go to any sport and translate over. No, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
So I'm competitive, like you said, and once I got out there, I started seeing that I wasn't that type. I wanted to get better. I wanted my swing to get better. I wanted to start playing with people that really come out here and play. Because at one point I was really playing around and just kind of trying to get a feel for the game. But now I'm locked in. I take my lessons still, because I'm still very novice at this. I'm not a pro yet, but I'm working at it. I'm playing a few times a week, but I love it. Like, I don't club no more, go to the bars. My thing is, let me play 9 holes, maybe 18 on the weekends, but this is my thing now. This is my club. The golf course is my club.
This is your club.
This is my club. Club golf course. That's what it is.
Is there anything in particular that you've learned with being out here, making this your new club? I know we're not as represented, and when I say we, I'm talking about, skin folk, right? But I love the fact that you're trying to bring us aboard. So what's some of the things you've been able to pick up in regards to that?
So there are a few things, but golf is life. I tell people that all the time. And when you talk about how we're in this world and the things that we have to do to stand out and be, accepted, like, you don't have to do that, or you can. It depends on what your mindset is. But what golf has taught me is a great deal of patience. And in the arena I'm in my professional life, sometimes you just got to roll with the punches. But I think that this is like my solace. This is where everything quiets down for me. So I would say one of those things that I really appreciate about it is I meet so many different type of people out here. So this tournament, Fairway Day, we got the fire chief here today. We got people from reality TV here today. We got all different arrays of different type of people that came to support, and they believe in what we're doing. I'm very grateful for that. So the network is growing, I did have some people fly in. My line sisters flew in to help me put this on. I'm really appreciative of that. And, just making sure that everybody knows each other, because when it boils down to it, we could all help each other. So the network part of it, I told you, the golf course is the second boardroom. And we need the exposure, and we need to be out here. We need to be out here with these movers and shakers. You play around the golf with them, and they start trusting you. Next thing you know, they're asking, hey, can you come set up at this, or what do you think about this? And I've even been sponsored to be in like different tournaments. Jalen Rose tournament last year, that was so great. That was some good exposure. And what it did was it made me set up a blueprint for how I wanted to do mine. So, meeting different people in golf, and it's really helping my vision, I guess you could say.
That's what's up. And it's good, because again, this is year 2. And you had a lot of support last year. So to know that it's growing in just over 365 days, that's got to feel great as well, right?
So let me tell you, so this tournament was the same exact weekend last year. So before we launched April 10th, we just launched officially April 10th. Before we launched, we put this tournament on because we did scholarships last year. So before we even got started, we made sure that we were in the community and in the streets. That's just it. That's where I come from. We're gonna make sure we out here, right? But the second year, I am seeing some things. There will be some growth. We probably going to take Fairway Day on the road very soon. We're looking at that. We want to do some things with some HBCU golf tournaments. We really want to put on for our community. For sure.
Well, I appreciate that. And the one thing I've learned, that this is more than just a tournament, right? As you say, it was just you having a passion for competing and then playing. And then this started, right?
For sure.
Come on now. It's more than a tournament, right? It's more than fashion, but let's talk about that. Let's get into the fashion and all these wacky colors and all the other good stuff.
I am sporting par for the course. This is a fan favorite. We sold out of this several times. We do have some here now. But if you look at this is a golf course. My designer, James Harris, he's brilliant. He and I, we just go back and forth, put some things together. There are a lot of things that we say no, but we're going to be making sure that every year we're dropping up some new merch every March, April. As the golf season approaches, we'll have new items out, but we're doing pretty solid. We've learned some things along the way, some bumps and bruises. But that's what it is. It's all about growth. If we're taking those notes and we're improving each year by year, we'll be unstoppable in a few years.
You better believe. I'm
excited about that.
You better believe. I heard it's something going to the moon. Is that your
going
phrase?
To the moon. I said that on Channel 2. Now everybody sees me and they say, "Joy, you're going to the moon." I am.
Come on now, Fairway Golf Culture, baby, going to the moon. But more than fashion, more than a tournament. Let's get to you saying scholarships now, right? And King High School, and what you've been able to do, as you say, is community, right?
Community. So as King High School alum, You know, we're out here. King High School, we
out here.
proud. We are proud alum of that school.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of room, a lot of growth that's happened in the last few years.
Yeah.
We just want to keep pouring into what the people over at King High School are trying to do.
Yeah.
So I teamed up with Principal Perry. We came up with some stuff. We're actually going to roll some more things out very soon. But we did 2 book scholarships for 2 of the students that graduated. Both are at Wayne State right now. We just had one came up here and showed some love. So we're really appreciative of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're in the community first because that's where I come from. I'm here. I wouldn't be here without my community.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Harper and Chalmers.
Harper and Chalmers.
Come on, Detroit.
Right around the corner, actually.
Yeah.
So Chandler Park is actually my neighborhood. This is where I grew up. Right over on Eastside, so I'm very appreciative of being here. That's why I picked this area.
Yeah.
If people want to come golf with me, you got to come to my hood.
You got to come to my hood.
Come to my hood.
I ain't mad at that. I love it. Well, as we talking about just the growth and how things have been for you, right? Mm-hmm. You've been recognized a little bit with this walk over the last year, right?
A little bit.
A little bit? Come on now, let's not be shy. This is where we start and where we talk about it. Michigan Chronicle?
Michigan Chronicle, yeah, they did a piece on me. I'm very appreciative.
Yeah? How was that? Come on, Michigan Chronicle is, you know, one of the premier publications that we've known for, I want to say, well over 50 or 60 years, right? So to be recognized had to be amazing, right?
It was. My publicist, Tia, she hooked up some things with them, and they've been that was actually at the beginning of Fairway as soon as we were launching. So I was really appreciative of that. I had no idea that was going to happen. So that was a big surprise. And I've always been, I follow Michigan Chronicle. I read back when they were the newspapers, right?
Yeah.
You see what's going on in the city. And that publication right there is one of, I would say, they have a beat to what's going on in the city, and they are very prideful about what's going on.
Absolutely.
So I was really appreciative that at the beginning of my career, they went ahead and they spotlighted what we're doing at Fairway Golf Culture.
Man, it's got to be great, man. I like the way you say it, that a beat to the community. They know what's going on, right?
Know what's going on.
And they found you.
Ain't that a blessing?
Ain't it a blessing?
Ain't it a blessing?
Come on now.
Made it off the
Oh, yeah.
You're so funny, man.
Oh, yeah. Rolling out.
Wow, you did your homework. Yep, we did Rolling Out. We did Rolling Out magazine, man. That was incredible. That was right before we launched. They did a piece. That was pretty different. We did it online, and I was, I was all nervous and everything. They're like, "Girl, you got this." So I was really happy about that. But those are our people over there too. They make sure that we're taken care of. That was a really good interview.
Yeah, man, they finding you, man. I don't know what you're nervous for. Come on, you Joy.
But you know, when you're first starting out, you got to get your bearings. Like, no, I could talk to anybody
with no problem.
Huh? But at first it was like, do I say the right thing? You know,
listen,
the growth part. We keep talking about growth.
Yeah, it is growth. But those that truly know you give us a word or two when you're ready. So it ain't that.
He knows that. My old manager. I ain't gonna tell you that.
Fox 2?
Yeah, Fox 2 twice. We actually had we did Charlie LaDuff one weekend, and then we did Liz and Lee Thomas the next weekend. They invited me back.
Yeah.
That was really great. Those were great interviews. It spoke to the mission of what we're doing. It spoke to the fashions. It spoke to what we're doing in the community. I'm a big fan of Fox 2.
Okay. What about CBS News? You a big fan of them too?
Oh yeah, CBS News. They met me out at 313. That was one of my first on beat interviews. We went there, and we're in 313. Shout out to Fame.
We're going to get to that. Shout out to the boy Fame. You man nothing but love. Yes. Come on.
But they came and met me out there, and, we did some stuff there, and it was actually beautiful. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's what's up. I got to ask, too, because with the level of growth that you've had, yes, people are coming to you to want to tap into with the culture, the fashion, and the things that you're doing. But you've been able to also be a blessing to other folks, right?
For sure.
A sponsor with Love and Marriage Detroit.
Yeah.
Is that right?
So it's a small world whenever you break it down. So where I used to live prior to where I live now, I knew one of the cast members on Love and Marriage.
Okay.
And when I told him what I was doing here before the show came out, he was just like, "Joy, I'm behind you 100%. What do you need?" He came to me about some opportunities with doing some things with them, and we just kept it cute. But when they premiered, he made sure I was in the building, and he shouted us out. I was really appreciative of that because we did a lot from that connect right there.
I like the way you said it. You kept it cute.
He's out here.
He's out here today too.
He's out here
okay.
Today. He's playing in our tournament. So
who is he? You want to say that?
Yeah, Russell Harris.
Okay, there you go.
Russell Harris and Kobe. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, the people don't know him if you don't say their name.
Yeah,
now,
my bad.
Okay, yeah, that's all right.
Russell Harris and Kobe.
That's all right, man.
Kobe Harris.
I love the way you say you keep it cute too,
Kept it
right?
cute, man. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes people do it too much.
They do.
You know, I try to do things like my personality. I don't try to do too much. I got to keep it cute. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, if keeping it cute is your way to go, you sure enough doing it is keeping it right. But it ain't just level. I mean, look at all this fashion, man.
God, man.
Can you maybe talk to us about the inspiration of, what we're looking at here?
I got a creative team. When it
Yeah.
boils down to it, I wouldn't say that I'm the creative person here. I would just say that I'm the elbow rubber. I'm doing the networking, but I got some people on my team that are extremely brilliant, and they believe in what we're doing here.
Yeah.
And no, we don't always agree. We don't always agree, but we always come to a consensus about what people want. These two are our best sellers. For the Culture, of course, because of what it stands for. For meaning watch out, look out, heads up. We're telling people we're coming. We're coming. Fairway Golf Culture is here, actually.
Yeah.
But we warned people last year. We're doing it for the culture, and we still are to this day.
Yeah.
Par for the course. We want people to know it's up. It's up, basically.
It's
but
up.
that's a golf course, and that's our second bestseller. So, the fashions are what they are. They're going to always scream to my personality and James Harris, my designer. We're always going to make sure that, we're speaking for us. We don't want anything plain, dull. We're gonna do a little bit of a dynamic. We're gonna have a little bit of dull though, because we want to cater to everybody, but we want to make sure that we keep it cute.
Come on, that business side coming out of you now. I know what it is. We're gonna have a little something for everybody.
You're
Come
funny.
on, that's all right though. I love it. But I think this is a good time, more than many, because you and I had the opportunity to have this sit down last year. So officially in front of everybody, the Oh Yeah podcast wants to apologize because we weren't able to get it out. But it was your passion. It was your love for the work, and it being more than just fashion and golf. It's really you wanting to make a change or really be impactful into your work. What do you think that comes from? This little girl from Harper and Chalmers and kind of making your own lane with this, man.
So I've had a family that's always fed into, like, if you're gonna do something, make sure you do your best.
Yeah.
Make sure you give it your all, and make sure you treat people well. And that's been like my life mantra, right?
Yeah.
I want people to realize, like, we could all win together.
Come on,
There
man.
is no competition out here. There are a few other golf apparel companies that are in the area that I want to look at doing some collaborative efforts for, because we could all do this together and we could prosper well.
Yeah.
It just depends on how you do it. But some people are territorial, and you don't have to live like that. But I come from a family where we like to do a lot of togetherness. We like an all-inclusive type of atmosphere, and I've taken that into business and entrepreneurship as well. So a lot of the stuff that I do is collaborative anyway. So it's just naturally how I am.
Naturally how I am.
Yeah.
Organic. I love it.
It's
Well, I want to tap into that a little bit. I
Okay.
want to talk about, just your upbringing, and you doing all this with still a 9-to-5, man. Come on
I have
now.
a career.
You have
I
a
do have
career,
a career, woman.
and life is going on with all of it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I want to take a little break, and then we come back to it where we can kind of go in that in a new section of our show as well, names and phrases, okay?
All right.
All right, y'all, we're going to see you back with Joi Stewart, CEO of Fairway Golf Culture, on the other half with the Oh Yeah podcast. What up, though? It's your boy, Mr. Oh Yeah, Detroit's #1 ambassador, coming to you from Fairway Day here at Chandler Park on Detroit's Eastside. And just want to make sure you know to go get your Candidly Speaking greeting cards. I got the honor of sitting with Miss LaToya Simpson right here today. And you know where to find them, as always, at www.thecandidlyspeaking.com.
That perfect.
I love it.
Yes.
Go check them out. Candidly Speaking, your boy, Mr. Oh Yeah, Detroit's #1 ambassador. What up, though? It's your boy, Mr. Oh Yeah, with the Oh Yeah podcast, coming to you today, Fairway Day. Just want to send a shout out to the sponsor to Fairway Day, Douce Cognac. Don't know if you went and tried it yet, but it's a smooth taste, and they've shown nothing but love to Joi Stewart and Fairway Golf Culture today, and the Oh Yeah podcast, a sponsor for the episode today. Go check them out. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Welcome back to the Oh Yeah podcast with Mr. Oh Yeah, Detroit's #1 ambassador, sitting here at Chandler Park with Joi Stewart, CEO of Fairway Golf Culture. Man, and she was just going into just the walk and the journey and what's behind Fairway Golf and the apparel, the line, the walk, the whole nine. It's been a ride, as you say, right?
It's been a ride, yes, it has.
Man, oh man.
Learn so much.
Learn so much.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, one thing I did want to ask you about before we go into names and phrases was some of the people that's been able to support Fairway Day and some of your sponsorships. You got some folks that really believe in your vision and your work. Please tell us those who have been able to really stand out.
I got to shout out the Cadillac sponsorship. So Cadillac came through. Shout out to Juanita Slappy over at Cadillac in marketing. She saw what we were doing, had been following the social media, and just said, how could I help? What can we do? Shout out to Cadillac for the transportation here.
Come on now.
They made sure they took care of us, so I really appreciate that. Shout out Juanita.
There you go. Shout out Juanita. I like the riding style too. Get me a Cadillac. Everybody deserves one, okay?
Yes.
Names and phrases. Now, names and phrases is a new segment of our show where I'm just going to shout out a name or a phrase, and you just give me the first thing that's coming to your mind or your heart, you know, whatever that may be.
As long as this isn't incriminating.
You never know.
Okay.
It's names and phrases. Oh yeah, podcast. All right. But let's start it off simple here.
Okay. All right.
King High School.
The best. King High School, the Mecca. King High School ain't going nowhere. King High School, the basis and foundation for what you see in me today. That's what I got to say.
Come on now, 3200. I love it.
3200 East Lafayette is nothing.
That's what's up. I'm going to regret this, but since we already sitting in front of this yellow and green, Norfolk State, come on.
Norfolk State, behold the green and gold. Y'all better know. That is my alma mater.
Yeah.
Norfolk State, Norfolk, Virginia. Love it down there. I was just down there a few weeks ago. Supporting my college teammates' 40th birthday.
Yeah.
Norfolk State will always have a hold on me, and y'all are always gonna see green and gold. Now the colors, to be totally honest, you need green for grass and gold for the sun to have a good round of golf. But green and gold, I threw Norfolk State in there. You won't always see my green and gold.
Okay, okay. All right. Some things we just got to compromise.
Hating,
Some things we just got to compromise.
Quit hating.
It's nothing but love for HBCUs. Oh yeah, it's just joking because I went to the best Southern U, but it's cool.
God.
But we might
Shout
as
out
well.
to Southern University.
There we go. Shout out to Norfolk as well.
What's
But
that?
we might as well go. I'm sorry. What did
The
you say?
human jukebox.
That's right. The
Okay,
human.
I know something.
You did your research too.
I do something.
Golf is life.
Golf is life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think about it. So I use my tools, which are my clubs. Hit a ball wherever it lands. You got to adjust. You got to get another club. This club will get you closer to the goal. This club will get you. This club will get you closer to the hole. So that's just like life. Simple adjustments, using different tools, whether it be your networking, whether it be your career, your ambition.
Yeah.
Those different golf clubs are different tools.
Absolutely. Delta Sigma Theta.
Shout out to the sorority, the ultimate sorority, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Yeah.
Huge part of my life. Once again, I got to thank my line sisters for coming here and helping me out today. I couldn't have done this without them. But when it boils down to it, I'm a devastating diva.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess it's easy to go right into it then. Stomp like an elephant?
Stump like an elephant. Tasha, come here. Stump like an elephant. So I made sure before we did anything else, the flagship, come here. The flagship shirt that we were going to do was paying homage to the sorority. So we did Stump like an elephant. So just to let y'all know though, we do have others coming out in our next segment.
Okay.
We have Natasha here. This is my line sister. She's
All right,
sporting Stump
Natasha.
like an elephant.
Come on, Stump
Natasha,
like
come
an
and show
elephant.
them. Come show them what you got here.
Look at it. She got her own models. Come on now. She got her own money.
Yeah, both of those right there. But yeah, this is Stump like an elephant. And as you can see, we're paying homage.
There you go.
In our own little way.
Come on now. Don't y'all say a little something when the Deltas come out? What is it?
Which one? What you mean?
Whatever y'all say.
I
Go ahead.
moved already. I ain't doing it again.
Oh, now you ain't doing it again. Okay. Thank you, Natasha, with all your modeling experience you got going on here. Stick to the script.
Stick to the script. So that's one of the ones I said everybody has to be included. That's actually really plain. We just did a black shirt with the man. We did the scribble.
Okay.
But that's just really easy. A lot of our older demographic. And you got somebody riding by in it right now, actually.
Okay.
Just stick to the script.
Stick
She's
to the
not
script.
older though.
She said she's not older though. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
She just like her. Stick to the script.
That's all right. I think I know her, by the way, too.
What's up, Crusaders?
There you go. She giving shout outs while we on the Oh Yeah podcast. Now you can't beat that. For the culture.
Yeah. So for the culture, I'm gonna tell y'all something. So we went back and forth with with our shirt, our blue shirt, but For the Culture sweatshirt. Once again, is our seller right there. It's actually pretty. When you look at it, man, I just look at it and I'm in amazement sometimes because it's so nice. James did his work with that. And we're going to remix it. We're going to do different colors. We're going to bring it back because it sells out every time we buy a few. So, yep, our For the Culture sweatshirt is actually our seller.
I like
Rose
the way
is wearing it over there.
I like the way you keep saying we sell out. There was like 2 or 3 different versions of the attire here. You keep saying it's selling out. But
yeah, and some of it, I want to be very, very 100% with y'all. These 2 sell. The other ones, we have to, go back and forth. But we're fortunate enough with those 2. They do their thing. We're very happy about that. We're gonna remix both of those. Actually, James was just talking about maybe doing like a purple or something like that. We're gonna figure it out.
All right. Well, I guess it's a good time to end. 313.
Yeah, 313. So we've been over there since the day we launched. Actually, 2 days before we launched. So the golf season's slowing down. So what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna go in there very soon and just kind of break down. But hopefully next golf season, Fame will have us back over there. We've done well over there.
Okay, shout out to Fame.
Shout out to Fame. Entrepreneur of the Year. He just got an award last week, man. The man is working hard. He's working with the Detroit Lions. He always, when I talk to him, is always feeding me and telling me you could do this, being very encouraging. I appreciate Fame.
Oh yeah, and also a survivor of the podcast, actually the We Tapped In podcast. Okay. That's right. Nice. Salute to my boy Hightower Tap as well.
Oh yeah, y'all did do something over there.
Come on now, we don't be playing.
Y'all did it over there on Livernois.
Hey, look at you, you know a little bit on Livernois, the Avenue of Fashion.
The Avenue of Fashion.
Come on now. Meg the golfer.
Oh yeah, that's my dog. When I say that's my ambassador for Fairway Golf Culture. We played softball against each other in the summers when we were in high school. We played softball against each other in college. She went to Howard, I went to Norfolk State. We were in the same conference. And she's one of the people, when I stopped playing slow pitch, she was like, why don't you start golfing? And I go out with her. She's actually really good. Megan is the truth. And she wears her Fairway Golf Culture very proudly. She's always hooking me up with different people. She got me speaking at some summit next week. I didn't know about it till yesterday, but she told people, hey, I got somebody. And they sent me some things yesterday. But Meg the golfer, that's my dog.
That's what's up. That's a great ambassador then,
Oh, she's a huge, I would say she does more marketing than us sometimes. So we appreciate her.
Well, that's what's up. Well, you've mentioned his name a few times, so let's go right into it. Jay Harris?
Jay Harris, man. If y'all don't know who that is, y'all better know. JD Harris. So that's my web designer. He also designs my shirts. He also, when I say web design, he doesn't just design you. He hooks up I was told you when you're ready, we're going to hook you up too. But everything to do with the accounts and everything, he's very trustworthy. He's my number 2, my right-hand man for this. We don't always get along and make it, but it's one of the things. He's a very creative person. I'm very, tunnel vision in business, and it works. I'm very appreciative.
It works.
Oh yeah,
that's what's
very
up.
Appreciative.
Tia Wallington?
Yeah, Tia, that's my publicist. Shout out to Tia and the people at I Love Publicity. Tia has helped take me to the next level. She's helped polish me. She's helped me become, a lot more tunnel vision focused on what we have to do to get to the next level. So she's been pushing me towards, you got to see more than this, Joy. You got to look down the street and outside of the realms of what's right in front of you. So shout out to Tia.
Well, that's what's up. I guess that's good to be able to understand the vision, know where you're going with this, right? Especially understanding the foundation and the history of golf, right?
Oh, yeah.
And not necessarily being represented, right? And I think it directly relates to who you are, your foundation, right? A girl from the Eastside, Harper and Chalmers. I gotta ask this, right? Charlene Stewart.
My mom. It's my dog. Yeah, my mother, she'll actually be out here in a little bit. My mother, she just laid that foundation down. One of those people, you know her.
Come on,
treat people well, have fun doing it, feed people. She always made
sure
people came over our house, they have more than enough. She made sure she welcomed people. And I try to do that same thing. Now, I don't cook like her, but I'll order you a mean DoorDash or something like that, or make you a sandwich. But my mother, she always made sure she had a 5-course meal, very welcoming. She is one of the matriarchs of the family, her and my aunt, the twins.
The twins.
Yep, the twins.
Shout out.
What do you call them? What do you call it? The super twins, or what was it called? Power twins, the twins.
The twins.
Yeah,
Come
but
on.
they make it happen for us.
Yeah.
And I'm very grateful to still have them around where they're still helping me get through this thing.
Yeah, that's what's
called
up.
Life, right?
That's what's up. Well, I guess I have to ask, understanding what you're seeing now right in front of you, I know you got to get back out here to, show love to your people that have come from all over the globe. And we asked you this last year, and I got to ask you again, being able to understand this journey, this walk, where you at, where it's come from, just competing, just understanding the love and who you are today. How does it feel, Joi Stewart?
It feels great.
I'm just saying, how does it feel, man, to know, something at that infant stage to where you're at now, Fox 2,
Man, we
CBS.
Okay, yep, we did some things. I ain't gonna lie. I think that the main thing now is after all of this experience, I'm so full.
Ooh.
And I feel like now it's on me to really take this thing to the next level. This was just something that we were just kind of beating around, talking about shirts and just wanting to get the fashions going. But now we're seeing that we can really make some impact. We could really do a few things. And like I said, we may want to take Fairway Day on the road. We're going to see about that. But we do have some things coming up the pipeline. And that's because this past year I've been exposed to so much that I'm just looking, like I said, my publicist, she has me looking further than what we were thinking about doing.
Right.
So yeah, I think my journey and everything that I've been through, my upbringing has really, that's really cultivated me into this visionary that I've become.
Yeah.
I had no idea that I was this visionary that everybody keeps telling me I am.
Right.
But I'm very happy and very thankful for where we're going.
Man, you should be. Especially, and I'm sorry that I kind of jumped over it, but I feel like we'd be remiss if I didn't bring it up. You still got a 9 to 5. You know, if you could touch on that as a black woman, being from the east side of Detroit, how is it to just kind of manage all this?
So it's one of those things where you just do what you got to do. If you believe in something and you have something growing, I love my career. My career has been instrumental in getting into golf. So, it's hand in hand for me. So I appreciate being able to do both. Some people are not able to.
Come on,
and
now.
A lot of the sponsors that looked at our page, we got fairwaygolfculture.com where we have all our merch there, and even our Instagram and Facebook. They say, dang, you have a full-time job too. I'm like, I mean, because when it boils down to it, as long as you can, you do.
Right.
And so we'll see. I'm doing what I got to do now, so later we can do what we want to do.
Yeah. Come on now.
Yep.
Well, we appreciate you sitting down with us. Shout out to our sponsors, Candidly Speaking, greeting cards, as well as Douce Cognac. I hope y'all go check both of them out.
Yes.
And I hope that, before I even go there, what's next for Fairway Golf?
Okay, so
you said maybe on the road. Come on now.
So we're looking at that. It'll probably be a couple years down the line, but I do want to take this thing on the road. Like, it's special. You're talking about a party at a golf course.
Yeah.
We got the DJ set up, so this is what people need to know. We did the format a little differently this year because last year it's like we had an issue with the system here. But they asked us to put the DJ across the street, which I had to get permits for.
Yeah.
We got the 360 booth being set up very soon over there.
Yeah.
We got Douce and Doers. They're going to be having a drink station, if you will.
Okay.
I feel like I'm missing something. The 360 booth, the DJs, the food trucks.
Food
trucks will be set up over there very soon too. So it's a party at a golf course. We preaching all inclusivity. If you don't golf, take some lessons over the winter and be prepared for Fairway Day next year. That's the whole idea. Last year we had a lot of beginner golfers. Last year, and we made sure that those people got their lessons and played all summer. I go out and play with people a lot.
Yeah.
And then we got a lot of golfers this year that are ready to go. So this should be a little quicker this year.
Yeah.
We're going to possibly take some things on the road, but we're going to make sure that when we relaunch, do our second season, we're doing them by seasons. We'll do our second season in March, April. We'll have some new merch for you all.
Okay.
So look forward to that. So pretty much over the winter, we may do something, I'm gonna keep that for now. We may do something in the winter that'll be like an indoor golf tournament at one of the new facilities downtown Detroit. We're in talks with that company right now. I won't name them right now, but just know we'll be making some announcements and we'll be going from there.
Come on, Fairway. Just be on the lookout for
Yes, please.
And please always keep a home for people who may not want to golf. I like to drive the carts and drink and smoke.
And you sponsor every year, so
come on
I can't
now.
be mad at that.
We're a part of the family here. You know what I mean?
I love you.
And we know we love you back. Come on. Can you please let the people know where they can find the merch, where they can find you, social media, and all that other good stuff,
all
please.
Right, so I'm also at Belle Isle Golf. We have these two items at Belle Isle Golf.
Yeah.
Downtown Detroit. 313, we're there, but fairwaygolfculture.com. That's where everything is. We have all our hats, we have gloves, we have shirts, sweatshirts. We're gonna mix it up a little bit next year. We're gonna bring more merchandise, just switch it up a little bit, and it just be a complete golf apparel company.
Okay.
We're looking to do that, but it takes money to make money, so we're slowly trying to get in there and just make sure that we can take care of everybody. But that's all we got, coming up.
Man, and I feel like I look good. I got my, what did you call this one? The birdie,
That's
right?
birdie. So, in golf, you hit 1 under, that's a birdie. So you may want to go out there and try. You may hit a birdie today. I don't know. He don't
look good. You know what I mean?
It's okay. He don't care.
It's okay. But I want to say from the bottom of my heart, number one, thank you for allowing the Oh Yeah podcast to be a part
for
of
being
this
here.
great day.
I appreciate
We
it.
truly salute you in your work, and we appreciate the fact that you're taking time to introduce those who may not be accustomed to this sport or this culture,
Right.
and saying that we're gonna bust right on through the doors,
Bust right
right?
through the doors. That's
Come
what we're
on now,
doing.
I know we seen Tiger Woods and everything, but
God.
it's more that we have a history of playing this sport.
We do a rich history, and a lot of people don't know. When you look at the PGA and what's going on, they're trying some things, but there are still some strides to be made. So hopefully one day we'll look up and it'll be more than just Tiger Woods that we could talk about.
That's right. That's right. Maybe one of those individuals that you're giving scholarships to,
Maybe.
right? Come on now. Listen, please, we ask you from the Oh Yeah podcast to go check out Joi Stewart, Fairway Golf Culture. Make sure you come back out next year for Fairway Day.
Fairway Day.
Fairway Day, baby. You hear me? Again, thank you for checking us out. Another episode of the Oh Yeah podcast. Only thing we ask you to do is document your affairs, baby. This is always a journey and talking to great people, and it's just make it better when they're from Detroit. Nothing but love. Thank you. Check you on the next episode. Detroit's #1 ambassador.
Oh yeah.
I let you, boy.
I love you, man.
I love you.